What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
DJ True Girl in that bell, boy. It's a true session, bitch. Grab your pen and pen. Grab your pen and pen. Grab your pen and pen. It's a true session, DJ boy. I'm Billy King. Billy King, DJ boy. I'm Billy King. It's a true session, bitch. Grab your pen and pen. Grab your pen and pen. Grab your pen and pen. It's a true session, DJ boy. I'm Billy King. Billy King, DJ boy. I'm Billy King.
Class, we in session. Bomb. So I got a call today, and nigga was like, "What's your strong point?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm about, man. I don't know what kind of question he was asking me. So I'm like, "What you mean?" Like, in the rap shit, like, I'm like, I should have said like, I like making bosses and shit like that. That should have been my answer. I'm like, I like helping people and shit like that. And he was like, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, be a business type. And I'm like, I'm business mind frame, but not when it comes to being a manager. Like, and I don't want to be a manager to an artist because I don't want to feel if his career don't take off, he gonna blame me. And another artist that I managed, his career blew up. You know, like I don't want to get involved in that manager shit like that. The CEO shit, I don't want to get involved with that shit. That shit's stupid. Don't want to play an artist. Like nowadays, if an artist don't know how to get directly to the bag, dude, well, get fucked. That's all I'm. Just get fucked straight up because you don't know how to get the money out the game. Get fucked because it's money throughout the game from when you trying to put your music out. And I'm like, you can't just get money off of YouTube videos. Like, you can't get money off YouTube videos unless you get millions of views in a month. Okay, you can get 1 million views in 2 years. You ain't get no fucking money from that. Like, you need that shit consistently and quick. So the best way to get it consistently and quick is getting in these streets. Everybody got a town they live in, a town next over that's north of them, a town that's next to them south of them, a town that's next to them east of them, a town that's next to them west of them. Y'all get in these areas and pan y'all music out. Get to know the people. Like, the internet, come on. I'll be depending on the internet. Still depending on somebody else. Like, come on. Like,
So what was the conversation about? Like, to give people context of what kind of phone call you had and like what you talking about? Like, give them the rundown. Like what? Like not to like expose the person, but like, you know, you ain't gotta say no names, but just as much as the conversation was and why this and why that and why you're not doing it.
It was like, not why I'm not doing it. It was like more why he was trying to interview me, like it was an interview type shit, like a hiring. Like he wanted me to be a part of his team, and he was like, what I could bring to the table and shit like that. And I'm like, what I bring to the table is, I bring a lot of shit to the table. It ain't just one thing I bring, you know, like it ain't just I can write a hook for you. I'm not just a ghostwriter. I'm not just I ain't got just information on being a manager, and I got a lot of information around the music shit. And I can't just be put into one little, this is my strong point. And then it was like, what's my passion? He was like, well, what's my passion? I'm like, fucking making music and helping people and shit like that. And he was like, man, how could you make money out of it? And I'm like, to me, it's not about the fucking money. Like, and if I want to make some money, I'll make the money. Like, if you doing such a good job, it's always money there to present itself. You know, like, on the rise with the little local shit that I was doing. It was always money there to present it. So whether we was handing out CDs and I couldn't make a profit off of that, people was giving me money off of that, or rather selling merchandise, branding them, like you get money all kind of ways, from throwing the shows, merchandise, handing out the CDs. It's all about what you put into it is what you get out. That's what I'm trying to tell a nigga, like, you got to put in that work. You can't just wait. Because most artists I'll put it like this. The artists that be waiting for people to do shit for them, that's the one that get robbed. They're the ones that get robbed because they want their manager to do this. They want this person to do that. Or they want that person to do this. They want that, like, all that shit matters in making your career. So why would you want all these other people to do that when you could do that shit yourself? Like,
how can I say this? It's not for the managers to do the job. It's still like, as the artist to do. The manager is for you to manage you as meaning as to get
I ain't
you
gonna make sure you do no stupid shit.
To get you to bookings, to get you, like, somebody want to book you for a feature, stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about it. So all you gotta do is rap. Yeah. So think about it. If you rapping, say you in the studio with somebody and you using your phone to write your raps, right? And then somebody keep calling you to book for a feature or for a show. That's what your manager there for. Your manager is there to handle that stuff. It's not for you, your manager, to make you blow up. It's your job to do that as an artist. The manager is there to manage you. It's not to manage you to get you. He could get you in the door in certain positions, certain places where you make yourself known, but is your point is your job to make a hit song and make that song go and get you to the next level. A manager is to manage all of that shit so you don't do no fucked up shit and you don't mess up your career.
Exactly my point. So my job as a manager is to set up your shows, guide you in your career. All right. Once you breach your contract, is over. Like, once you don't listen to me, and I feel like, hold up, you're not listening to me, that's a wrap. I can't be your manager if you're not listening to me once I start talking to you. I can't be your manager because you're not listening from the jump. So I can't be your manager. I can't be nothing for you because you don't listen, type shit,
Yeah, that's not gonna work. If you coming in firsthand and you don't want to listen to what I gotta say, it's more we gotta understand each other, and ain't nobody stepping. I'm not trying to step on your toes and you're not stepping on mine. But when I'm saying something, is for the better of you, is because I gotta look at, because if you making money, I'm making money. So if you ain't making no money, I'm not making no money. So all it is, I'm looking for us to both get paid.
Exactly. And there was niggas like, man, why don't you make money off of? I can't make money off of other artists unless I make you a fucking hot artist. Like, you part of my resume. So if I'm still working on you, I can't just go jump into other artists and give them promises. I can do this for your career. If you still on the come up, you gotta be on a Drake level for me to be like, oh, I was his manager and I did this, that. And then still with that, I still need his cosign.
Yep.
Then once he give me that cosign, now I'm valuable up to a certain thing, up to a certain point, And then at that point, I'm gonna just be using, oh man, give me this to hook you up with this. That's not guaranteeing that's gonna work for you, But I know I can use you to get some money, and I don't sit right like that. Like, I don't sit right with me. Like, I ain't that type of nigga. Like, I'm not a do the business. I'm with the business. I'm not a You know what I'm saying? But I ain't the type of nigga to use nobody. Like, a lot of me is more.
It's not the
A lot of
same.
me is more right.
No manager is using nobody. And if you think about it, is the artist using the manager anyway? Because
they use each other.
Yeah, and because at the end of the
it's
day,
a partnership.
Like,
it's really a
at
partnership.
The end of the day, it's like if I said, if you don't make money, I'm not making money. But at the end of the day, it's like the end goal is for us to both get job, both make money together, and both lift up. Because if you coming up, you want to be a superstar. I want to have more clients. As you know what I'm saying, I'm a manager, so I want to have more clients because I gotta make money. Stop. So
hey, the manager, hey, the shit is the title started coming when the white boys started coming involved with the businesses and shit. That's when titles started giving into who you were and what you did for the artist. That's when titles started coming in. Most people was just doing shit on the love just because they fuck with that person and type shit. Like,
that's what most people do that come up. Like, if you think about it, anybody, the most people I've seen, I'm gonna give you an example because I know there's a lot of people. The only person I can really think of on the top of my head is Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa manager is a white boy that he grew up with. That's his homeboy. They've been friends for years. That's his manager. Because for one, he grew up with that person and trust that person to manage him to get him in certain shit. And look what it and look how successful. But it never took that white boy, his homeboy, to make him be a superstar. It's for Wiz Khalifa to be a superstar and did it. All he did is, man, you became this superstar. Now I'm about to manage the shit out of you, and I'm about to put you in doors where, because you made yourself a superstar. Now I'm about to put you in doors where I could help your brand and level up you more. So he
always had
got his own
good music. All Wiz had to do was make good music.
And that's what he did.
And represented it. Like, running on.
And once you do that, then that's time for his homeboy as a manager to. And all right, now you did your part. Now I'm about to do mine. Bam, let's get this. We need to have on screen. We need to have you on gen line. We need to have this. You know what I'm saying? That's what a manager is going to manage.
Exactly. He know when all right, like with Wiz, he had the white man doing the shit. Like, he opened a lot of doors. He could have talked to certain people certain ways and shit like that. That's why I tell these niggas, man, y'all gotta get a female, bro, to open these doors for y'all. Like,
thanks. Look at NL Chopper. His manager is his mama.
Exactly, bro. Look at Nardo Wick, my nigga. His mama, my nigga. And like, that's how I did it with Choking and shit. I had that Dolly doing that shit. Like, I don't know, but I was at one day and I was like, she was like talking. I was like, man, look, I just on my hustle, man, look, I'm gonna get you to book these shows and woo woo woo. I was like, cause I know niggas gonna talk to a girl faster than me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep. But you know what I'm saying?
Find all the clubs.
It shouldn't have to be like that. It should have to be like that, but I understand you are right with that. A man gonna talk to a woman faster than they talk to a dude. So, but it shouldn't have to be like that because don't judge me how I look or how I carry myself, because at the end of the day, when I open my mouth, I'll talk you business wise. So don't judge, you know what I'm saying? Because
but look, as a man coming, he would want some money or something. Like, he would want to just do business up front. Like, but with a female, he don't want to try to fuck. He'll be like, oh man, let your little artists come through. You know what I'm saying? So while we networking around that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, nigga, I ain't about to make no money off of this. I'm just trying to network, get with your local artists, see what the fuck popping around your area. You know what I'm saying? See what y'all on. I'm just scoping shit out, you know? Like, woo, woo, woo. Wow. Hey, Paul, a lot of places we did that. Look, I'm sending, she talking to the owner. Woo, woo, woo. And we ran that bitch network. That's how we know niggas from Lake Charles, home, like all over something, like just on the same little thing, you feel me? And when we got in Legacy, all them niggas started coming fuck with us. Like, bro, drive out, come turn our shit up. You know what I'm saying? So it make it look like, oh man, don't who the fuck them ball, fucking with all kind of like, yeah. That's how we turned the city up. Like, but niggas they don't look into the fine details of shit. Like, they only think that, oh, fuck, I put a song out, everybody in my neighborhood jamming it, my niggas jamming it. I put it on YouTube. It did 1,000 views. Or I'm cold. I'm hot.
Negative, no.
No, you're not. And then
because that's another thing.
Why them niggas don't call me for no shows? Why them don't call me for no shows?
Because that's not because nobody know you.
And then they can't make no money. It's all about making money. I've been putting niggas on the game, dog.
That's the thing that people need to understand.
See, look, nigga, I've been putting niggas on the game about getting a show with Chaotic. My nigga, go get your 100 little tickets and sell them bitches for $3.
But hold on, before you even go there, that you gotta have, if everybody in your neighborhood jamming you, will they support you? It's not about the jamming, if they're gonna support you when it's time to, because you can send an email, you can send a song to everybody, but no, can they go
jamming still supporting them?
Buy that bitch?
Is you letting other people hear my shit? Fuck if you jamming it. Is you letting other people hear my shit? Because jamming my shit and letting people hear my shit, I'm not supporting.
At the end of the day, it is about that, but it's not about you letting somebody hear your shit. No, nigga, is you gonna buy my shit? Is you going on iTunes or whatever and you gonna buy my shit? I don't want no fucking streams. I want you to buy my shit. Because if I put it on the platform, is you buying my shit?
But at the beginning level, you ain't worrying about if they buying your shit at the beginning.
Man, niggas, bro.
You want that money to come direct. You want it to come quick. You want it to come straight to you right at the beginning level. Because if they still buying your shit, it takes a lot of motherfuckers to buy your shit for that money to start coming to you on iTunes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it take a few people.
But that's
so
what
if you're still local, you want that money coming direct. You feel me?
So how you gonna make money? Ain't nobody buying CDs no more. Ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah. So niggas buying shirts and merchandise.
You have to, but that's
your shit.
But that's if you got your shit together to say how I can make some shirts. If my shit is marketing right to even make some shirts and people gonna support.
Come to the club. Come to my club. This once you get enough people jamming your shit, that's when you book your little club show and see who coming through and really supporting. Once you got a good little crowd, that's when you could talk business with the club person.
Matter of fact, don't even do that. What I would do is, all right, I got my whole neighborhood, and that's about a good 100 people, right? Just
look, this was our trick though.
No, hold on. Before you say that, no, let me get that off my head. Like, if you got a good 100 people that's supporting you and your music and everything, what you should do is get the whole neighborhood, these whole 100 people, and go tell them to Chaotic. Go to social media or they go to the club and tell Chaotic. Man, I'm telling you, bro, you gotta check that out.
But listen to the hood,
person
out. Not all of them on social media like that, though.
But that's what I'm saying. But you know that Shailen, you know Chaotic gonna be on social media because he's a promoter. So that's what you do.
But not.
But that's what I'm saying. It just like you said, just like I said, it don't have to be. It don't have to be just the internet. If you go to the club, you know where that nigga at. You know what that nigga.
Out of 100 people that jam your shit, 5% will come to the club for the show.
So, but that's why I'm saying that's not no real support.
That's good though. That's still good. That's still support. You take them 5%, they come. You get another artist 5%. That's how I learned again. So we can't pack the club just by ourselves, even though everybody fucking with us. Let's put some other artists on the shit. You feel me?
But you saying that for yourself. You saying that you're not thinking of a Chaotic mind frame. He might not put nobody on. He might have a celebrity a celebrity artist or whatever come pull up for that weekend and you could open up, but he might not have nobody else because you got all these people coming to him and he gonna take a chance. Like, all right, you got the people supporting you, just because that's the same thing that Country Acres did for him. They supported all the people that was rapping, and the Country Acres came together and whole GBA, and they all came together. That's how that shit came big, because the whole neighborhood supported it. They supported every nigga that was rapping. If you got your neighborhood supporting you, you're good.
But listen, how that shit happened. They was all rappers though. They all had their own little niggas. They all had their own fan base. It was like,
because the whole
like
Country
DTC,
Acres came
my
together.
nigga.
The whole Country
like
Acres came together, my nigga. That's how it came.
Yeah.
If you ain't got if your whole hood not supporting you, and how the fuck else somebody else gonna support you? If you see that, be like, man, this nigga got his whole neighborhood supporting. Something good about this nigga, and that make niggas want to check you out. How many niggas on the street of seeing what JB did and all of this shit and be like, hold on, them niggas got a fan base. They got the whole people buying, everybody wearing shirts. Shit, nigga, what you think people gonna start doing? Man, let me check out them niggas' music and see what's up.
But it wasn't all about the music though. It was about their hustle.
True, but that's when he turned it. That's what Chaotic did. He turned into a hustle. He said, man, all right, the music shit, it might not make me no money, so why not get into promoting shit and make more money? Come on, man. That's
what you think I was doing.
I know that's what you was doing.
But Chaotic just took a bigger risk than me.
Because the money was there. And but that's the thing is, we don't know how many people that was like.
But he had a support system, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he had a support, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. You know, like, I don't take nothing from the nigga. I love a nigga with all my heart. Like, yeah. Whatever he got, I support that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he could be bigger than what he is and shit like that too. Like, on some shit. I already got big visions for the city, like, but people gotta learn their position and shit. Well, you hear?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Niggas gotta learn their position. And back in the day when we was coming up, everybody was just all over, you feel me? Trying to find themselves and shit like that. We didn't have nobody older than us telling us nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and we had somebody, nigga. And we out here telling this nigga is a circle in Lafayette, and it's a circle. And if you're not in that circle, niggas
was the motherfucking circle.
And nigga, if you're not in that circle, they ain't supporting you. So you gotta make them niggas want to support you. It was in our own group that niggas wasn't coming together.
Mama put it like, man, the only way niggas gonna support you in that circle if they can get a piece of the pie.
Yeah, because you had to make your name. You had to make a name for yourself.
Yeah, and by the time I do that, nigga, I don't need y'all getting a piece of my pie.
But you see that I understand what you're saying because I feel the same way. But some niggas look at it like that's the thing. They want to be in that circle. I don't want to be in your circle. If y'all can't accept me now, nigga, what the fuck I want to be in your circle then? I'm gonna make my shit my own. If I can't get it on my own, nigga, I can get it somewhere else, nigga.
I already got a title for this episode.
So
the Lafayette Illuminati, bitch.
This nigga, yeah.
Yeah, bitch, the Lafayette Illuminati.
But I'm gonna have to blank out that name then. So niggas like who told that niggas there? I'm blanking out that name.
Yeah, Lafayette Illuminati, bitch. Stop playing. And I say name, I don't give a fuck. I already know what's up. Like, that shit just wicked out there. Like, you can already see who the motherfuckers is anyway. Like,
pretty much.
Like all these old niggas trying to rap and shit. What's the fuck now? About over 40. If you about over 40 right now, like about what's it up? Stop playing, boy. Stop playing, boy. Like, yeah. Like, Mm-hmm. Um, just from when niggas was back and the nigga was stealing niggas' ideas and shit. Man, nigga was just giving bird feed niggas ideas. Nigga wasn't giving us the game. Nigga was bird feeding us the game and shit like that. And
They're not gonna give it to you.
that's what I'm saying. They're trying to bird feed a nigga the game. Bird feed a nigga don't. I like to say young nine nigga was just bird feed a nigga the game. Cause why? All right. You wouldn't bird feeding a nigga the game. Like I still look young now for the knowledge you gave me and shit like that. But if you wouldn't bird feeding a nigga the game, why you coming at me like, oh, you can get a beat from me? But why would I buy a beat from you and you're a rapper? You rapping just like me, man. Stop playing, man. Why I'm gonna buy a beat from you?
About the dollar.
You hustling. So don't come hustle me, my nigga. Go hustle somebody else, my nigga. Like that's about all about hustling. Come hustle me, my nigga. Wait, don't play with me like that. Right. And that would that's probably would discourage a lot of niggas in the game. Like niggas trying to hustle them and shit, or they think a nigga trying to hustle them. And I saw hustling from a low level point of view. So when you get to the big leagues, them boy really trying to hustle you. You know? Like, and I don't know if I should say this for our DTC shit, but yeah, like I don't know. There's some shit I felt wasn't right and shit like that. I spoke on it back in the day and shit like that.
Well, it's because that is, like I said, I feel like there ain't nobody's fault but us. We fell off. And nobody, I'm not taking of or because I moved away this and that. Is like this shit still could have been afloat. Niggas just chose not to.
Man, look, man, shit was still, because look, even without the DTC, nigga, you was still supporting BOL.
Definitely, because I rock with your kid. Like I'm before the music
still, no matter the
and be honest with you, I was
we were still friends at the end of the day.
Yeah, and then be honest with you, whenever Chris, when Baker said about it, he wanted to start his own stuff, I'm up for it because why not? I look at it like this: if anybody like I grew up listening to No Limit and Cash Money and seeing these niggas like how they did and now how niggas leveling up and making like, man, you want to start your own shit? Go ahead. That's good. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Because you're learning. And I just say that we knew the business 100%, but we knew enough to say, hey, man, start your own shit.
And that's why I always respect you, because you always say, like, you always was real with, like, look, bitch, I don't know that shit. You got to call, you know what I'm saying? Call Baker type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, call Baker. You know? Woo, woo, woo. And I always, like, no malice, even no malice with no ill feelings towards Baker, because he'll tell me something like, man, I'm just, I'm just doing this to protect you type shit, so just in case some shit happen in the future, And when he explained it to me like that, I understood what he was saying to a certain extent. You feel me? We're like, cool. All right. If that's what it is, let's change the paperwork up a little bit. Let's all be partners in this shit. Nobody over nobody.
Yep.
Type shit. And then, we'll from that. I really don't remember. I don't even try to remember. Burn the contracts.
Pretty much it was over. Like, but at the end of the day, like when Choki started BOF, like it kind of like I feel like Choki seen like the downfall of DTC. He was like, let me start my own shit.
Bro, when we talk, bro, I talk to everybody in DTC pretty much. So I know if a nigga coming on the show acting stupid and woo woo, I'm calling him out there. So I like woo woo woo. I already know everybody's feelings to everything and woo woo woo. You feel me? Like type shit. So a nigga can't come on the show acting a little woo 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 type of way, acting like. Any one of them, I can argue them down. Like, bitch, what's that? Like, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all had to say. Woo, woo, woo. Like, y'all are really the ones who quit the group. If you really want to be real, y'all quit the group. Like, because once y'all quit the group, Baker was still with BOF. You were still with BOF. So, that's all I got to say. That's all I gotta say. Whenever I was like, D, can you truth mix some of my damn I'm like, so I don't know, like the group shit was like, I won't hold that shit against nobody. I was, you know, like that shit still wasn't stopping me from recording or whooping like nothing.
I'm saying they should have never.
Nigga would have dropped another DTC CD. I'd have still been pushing the bitch like it was. Come on, man. It was nothing, man. But they was on it. They was feeling like that because they ain't never did shit on their own. Right.
It was always I was pretty much ain't nobody was like going to the studio on their own. Well, to be honest with you, it wasn't. I think Benson did, but I don't think CJ did. I think Benson went. I'm not too sure, but I'll have to ask him. But I think CJ was the only one.
Put a mixtape out on your own. Get your mixtape ready to put out.
But that was the thing because Blake did the mixtape covers and all of that, and nothing came out.
Exactly.
So y'all waste $20.
Exactly. So y'all can't blame nothing from nothing, man. Deep man, nothing, man. Like nobody else can complain. The only person that could complain was me with the label. Like, even if I wasn't putting money in, like all the money up, I was still putting in that work. You feel me?
Yeah.
More than all them niggas, I was still putting that work. Them both coming around trying to look pretty. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They gotta go home at a certain time. Man, D, let's go pass out these CDs, man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, man, I can't even count out 2 times on my hand that I saw these niggas passing out CDs, man. Like, so they can't complain about nothing. Like, if anything, nigga, y'all got a free ride. Mm-hmm. And it was like hot bees all over the mixtape. Man, bees they calling me to do features. It's like, am I supposed to say no? Send me the beat. I'm on that bitch. Like I'm on that bitch. That's you boom boom second CD, bum bum bum. Then the shit with Choke came when Choke came. Like, I wouldn't trip. Why anybody else should be tripping?
I don't know.
None of y'all should be tripping.
Well, we shall find in a later date. That episode is coming soon. So
yeah, I'm gonna just be listening. I'm gonna be in that bitch. Y'all already know me. I'm gonna be in that bitch. I'm gonna be listening what the boss say. I'm gonna be caught. So y'all stay tuned to the episode. Like, or that episode might drop before this one. You never know. Like, yeah, you never know. So y'all might we might have to like cut this one and then come do a recap on that bitch. You heard me? And I don't give a fuck. I niggas feel.
Well, I think I think he said he gonna do it. So I just gotta make sure everybody good for it. Cause I think Chris said he. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know he got a business.
Chris Pussy, I hit that nigga up today. He don't want to talk. He know better to come on that True Sessions. He know better.
I don't know what's the deal, but
He might catch me on the fuck out of here the sports podcast, but he ain't about to come on that True Sessions.
Them niggas about to start in a few.
All right.
That's all I got. I just wanted to rebut off of what you were saying. So
yeah, I'm happy you did that shit because I need some shit to clarify. Because I know when I talk, motherfuckers don't even be understanding that.
and nigga just came straight in and like, all right, nigga, you gotta explain, nigga. Like,
I don't know. Like, sometimes you gotta give it up in this bitch. It's okay to be a ghost, right? Like, I don't know, like niggas act like they gotta be the forefront of everything sometimes.
hey man, I just find out that Lil Wayne wrote the verse. Lil Wayne wrote the verse of Chainz verse.
Who?
Lil Wayne wrote 2 Chainz verse for Duffel Bag Boy. I didn't even know that. I just find that out last night.
No.
Yeah, so, yeah. Being a ghost rider, let niggas, you know what I'm saying?
So you know that nigga Static that did that Lollipop song with Lil Wayne?
Uh-huh.
That boy got a resume, my nigga.
A big resume.
Yeah, man, that bought a troop on the cool, my nigga. Like, but niggas be wanting their name to be out there. Man, I want that bag, man. I want that bag.
Right
and
now,
I don't want to have to play nobody for it. I don't want to have to fuck over nobody for that bag.
Bro, they got a chick right now. They just, matter of fact, the only reason why they put her out, like they put her out there, because she was making TikToks. That girl wrote so many songs for like Beyonce, Chris Brown, and that girl young, like in her 20s. And she wrote for these big artists, like, and nobody knew that shit. And then the only reason why they know because she started making videos to let people know, like, and she like she's not trying to call them out. She was just like, to let y'all know, like, this is my pen. My pen is food is serious.
I like people like that because she inspiring people, bro. She giving hope to people that be like me, like people like kind of me. Like if I didn't know this knowledge, that you know what I'm saying, like, bro, it's another way besides being the rapper.
Yeah, like, you don't have to be in the full front, man. Most people make more money behind the scenes than anything.
Yeah, and like I was telling my nigga, he was talking about Michael Jackson. I'm like, bro, he was like, oh, is Michael Jackson an artist? I'm like, what you mean an artist? Like, I don't know what you talking about. Like, he a good performer. Nigga could dance his ass off. But as in writing music, he ain't wrote no all that shit like that put him on the charts.
Nigga, that whole
from the Jackson 5.
That whole Thriller album, nigga, that was
Off the Wall.
Jones.
Off the Wall. Really off the wall.
Yeah, off
Thriller,
the wall. Like, come on.
He ain't wrote that shit, man. Even with Whitney Houston songs, she ain't write that shit. Like, a lot of these people
said, nigga,
shit,
the song to the left, nigga, Neo wrote that song. Like, there's a lot of people behind the scenes writing music, and you don't even know. And you thinking that because that artist in the full front of singing a song, you thinking that they wrote the song. Hell no.
But
even
a lot
like
of niggas
Nicki,
that write. Go ahead.
Even Nicki, like some of the songs that she did, she had writers in her session. Not like when she rapped, but like them songs that like she making a pop song or like singing or whatever, that be writers in there, man. Like,
bro, niggas think they can go on that shit by themselves and just blow up. Bro, it take a team, my nigga. A team of writers, composers, producers, a team, man. Like, how you think Master P didn't do it by himself?
Yeah, and a producer, they get that confused. A producer is gonna like produce you. He's gonna tell you, like, man, nah, this don't sound right. This should go right here. You should say it like this. That's a producer. Like, niggas need to do their homework.
And a co-writer.
Yep.
Could be a producer and a co-writer at the same time. And like a team, my nigga, like that, like we could use three of them, three of the. We're gonna go from coast to coast, West Coast, that row. Bro, they had so many studios up in there. They had all kind of artists in there working together at once, like different
Fucking
producers
bands
in
doing
that.
stuff. Fucking
Like,
Corrupt doing shit. Like them niggas was writing shit and putting shit together for niggas. Come on,
yeah,
man.
helping each other, man. And then you go to New York, all they had was Quad Studios in Mecca. Most of the hood niggas was going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom. They all linking together. Then Master P in the South, man, he had an open door studio, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could have gone that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that nigga said in the goddamn documentary.
it wasn't just one producer. It was a whole bunch of producers in Master
That
P
nigga
shit.
had a group of producers, nigga. The fuck you think Beats by the Pound was?
Exactly my point. The niggas thinking, oh, I'm one
that
producer.
wasn't one person, that was a group of people.
Come on, man. Even with Dr. Dre worked with other producers.
Hell yeah.
Like, that's what motherfuckers, they don't tell you. Niggas be that, oh man, Dre did it by himself. No, he didn't, bitch. Right? No, he didn't. Niggas don't do it by yourself, my nigga. Like, you better read. Reading is fundamental.
Yep.
And like they say, reading is fundamental. You buy a CD, they got that big booklet, it tell you a lot of shit. I'll be reading these niggas shit. They got like about 6 writers. So I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, they write this song about And then sometimes motherfucker not even risk under the writers. He just under the performer.
That's just like a movie. Like you might see that one person that do that interview, but it's like, oh yeah, I wrote this, this and that. But it's like shitload of other writers that you don't see.
Power. We could use Power for example.
Yeah, matter of fact, Courtney is the head person that everybody talk to. She do the interviews, but you don't know about the other writers that's in the group because they don't do interviews. They're not doing interviews and they're not in front of the camera. They're behind the scenes.
And she's not even a writer. They got a whole nother writer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But she's that person that's in front of the camera that's like talking to the.
She executive produced like 50 Cent.
Yeah, but she started off as a writer.
Oh, okay. She started off as a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's
not a writer no more.
She probably helping, but you know what I'm saying,
but she's not getting the writing credits.
Yeah, she big dog now. She big status, man. Come on.
But that's the shit that I'll be talking about. Like, there's always different avenues you could take. You don't always have to be the rapper.
Yep.
Like Jay-Z, for example. That nigga quit rapping and start doing rapping. He started using that rap shit as a way to get to other shit.
Yep.
Like, you use your momentum to get to other shit. You just don't do rapping and shit like. And that's how Boosie fucked up when he got out. Like, he just went straight to rapping and shit like that. He could have got a bag way more different ways when he got out.
Yeah, he getting a bag for the reps next, but like, I don't know about the liquor if it's doing as well, but he had to clear the line for a minute. And I'm saying it's just certain things that you just gotta hit. Like, it gotta make sense.
He could have, man. If I was his manager, he would have been below way bigger than he was, right? Well, he big right now, but he's still not doing
solidified as Boosie.
He's still not doing the right shit with his brain. He's still not doing the right shit with his brain. Like, his brain could be way bigger.
But and that's a possibility because it could be just maybe that's just him. It's not like he probably have somebody be like, man, Boosie, we could do this, and he'd be like, man, I'm good. Like, I'm good what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about that other way too. So
yeah, as long as like Can't talk to some of these niggas, especially niggas from the South. That's probably why the business ever took off like that. Niggas arrogant out here. Well, niggas got egos, bro. Big egos. Like, niggas got big egos, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas, it's hard for niggas to play their position in the South. If they're not getting rewarded for their position, how they feel they should be, they don't like that shit.
I don't know, man. It's
It just, I guess, it's that Willie Lynch shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Shit crazy. And then they tell us that shit, they just introduced that shit. That shit probably they've been using that shit on us. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Like, from when they were saying, oh, he from Africa type shit. He a slave from Africa. And like, one niggas, people was defending Roots and shit like that, thinking that we all came from Africa. But if you watch Roots, when they bought Kuta Kinte, they had niggas already over here speaking English, good as a motherfucker. And an old man said, it was like, Africa. He's like, oh, you don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, and I, man, why would he know nothing about that if they stole him from that? So we must have been here. Type shit. Like, I'm gonna post that little clip up on my story so y'all can see that shit. Like, we've been here. We the Indians and shit like that. And
don't get too deep, nigga. Don't get too deep into
it. But like, if you really want to learn the music business, then you go back to that James Brown movie and see how he was talking to that white man about the business, and you'll get a lot of insight about shit.
Yeah, man.
On how you should be as an artist, and how you should carry your brand as an artist.
Watch these documentaries. Watch, like, you have to watch that. Watch interviews, learn, read. Telling you, you're gonna learn a whole lot. Every movie that ever came out, James Brown, TLC movie, fucking, I can't think of no other ones. Like, they're all telling you like what they show you like what they went through. Like,
yes, but James Brown was the realest.
That nigga wasn't playing that motherfucker. That nigga.
Hey, I respect that about the realest. I wasn't playing about his money, man. I didn't play about his money, my nigga. He knew that. He knew about his brand.
And he knew how big he was, yeah.
Yeah, he knew his brand, man. Don't, like, yeah. You know, like, how could I, for Young Boy as an example, Young Boy could have been a billionaire right now. A billionaire. If he had his shit correct, like, from his merchandise sales, from his show sales,
all this
from his record sales. But with being ignorant, they take advantage of you. So they done took advantage of him from his merchandise, his shows, and his albums. So he got so many contracts. That's why he's so depressed right now. Like, why nigga depressed? You know what I'm saying? Like, he the hottest artist, but he ain't making. They got niggas that's way less than him making way more money than him.
Thanks.
Like, and what they seen more money than him. They're not saying they making more money than him. They seen more money than him coming to them. You know, like, I put it like that. They seen more money. They got a more profit margin. They making a better, more profit margin. Nigga recording a song and putting it out with a $2,000 budget, but seeing $400,000 profit.
Yeah,
nigga making a $400 profit. And that's not even counting show money, you know, like tour money or nothing like that. Like, um, he blew up so fast. He blew up, but he didn't know the business. He blew up so fast that he didn't have time to learn the business. And being that they had
still living, like still young, living, enjoying the money.
By the time he really got solidified as a hot artist, he had done lost control of everything and shit like that. He couldn't even put out no good NBA merch. Like,
shit crazy.
Niggas wonder why Kodak's so rich right now and shit like that. Why he got so much money and shit like that. Because he understood his brand and shit like that. He understood how to make money and how to hustle the game and shit. He been told motherfuckers 2 years ago he made $1 million off socks. That's you know? Good. He got it like motherfuckers be ordering young boy clothes and shit like that. The best way to get it is out the stores. It's hard to order that bitch online because you got to go through the buku ass website and shit like that, you know? Right. But with Kodak, he got a whole app for his shit. Like with nuts, like nutsy and shit. Like they got a whole app for this shit, you know? And big like young boy is, he should have been. All right. Ben had merch. Right. Ben had merch. Right. By the time he got merch, he was already locked up. Right.
Oh man, I don't know.
He was around street niggas and not business niggas.
Man.
Oh, he was around business niggas, but majority of his niggas were street niggas and they were listening to the business niggas.
Them niggas enjoying the life. Niggas rich, all of it.
Yeah, type shit. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you gotta learn when to start focusing on a bigger picture type shit, you know? What you really want from this shit. You know, do you want a good time or do you want a good bag?
Hey. Shit, nigga, I don't want to cut it short, but I gotta cut it short because next podcast gotta start. Them niggas about to come on.
Yeah, do your thing. I gotta go ahead and do my thing too. I got some things to do. Finish cooking
shit, nigga.
So, welcome. Y'all welcome to come to class anytime. Get a little info. You heard me? Grab your pen and get paid when you come up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Jot some shit down. Get you some info. Get you some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank my nigga DJ Truth for coming back up in this motherfucker. You heard me? And we out this.
Already.